Hey everyone, this is Gus. Welcome to a new streaming from Drawing with Gus. What we're doing in this channel? Well, we are doing drawing, pretty much digital drawing. But now we are going to try to do a challenge. So what is the challenge this time? Oh, let me see my control. Sorry. I have in my phone the remote control for this streaming, so I can just put titles or that kind of stuff. Okay. So, my name is Gus Duenas. I'm a professional illustrator and concept artist, and this is Drawing with Gus. We are doing pretty much in this channel is we are trying to create concept art. Also, I'm trying to show you the different ways to create concept art because there is no such thing as it's reading in stone. This is like the throughout the concept artist, and this is something that you have to do unless you want to be stoned to death or something like that. No, this is not a simple rule. There's many rules and there's many things that is called skills. So if you don't have skills, nothing of what I've just trying to explain here makes sense because you simply don't have it. That doesn't mean that you are people. No, just means you don't have a talent. I mean, people have different talents. For example, I'm a disastrous mechanic. I mean, if I try to do mechanic and whatever, I'll probably mess up whatever. I mean, the engine or even or something else. But I'm an artist. I'm a disastrous administrator. So bad. I pretty much what is this called? A right brainer. What is a right brainer? Well, that means that the right hemisphere, this is my right, by the way, I don't know which one is your right. So this is my right brain, and this thing is totally automatically controlled by, it's controlling actually my brain. My thinking, my way of thinking goes to this filter, this part. So the right brain is the artistic brain, is this brain. It's also a bad brain when you're trying to do processes. So yeah, so I'm training right now because I'm learning some IT stuff. So I'm training my left brain. So right brain means I'm obsessed, I can do these things, I can think outside of the box, but also means that I seen things already done and I had no idea what is the process to get it done. That is the problem with the right brainers. So if you are a right brainer, you already know that. And it's so frustrating sometimes. But if you are not a right brainer, you probably have no idea how to know that. So you have to try to train your brain to think in the right brain way, I guess. I guess you can call it that way. Well, so the good thing about this classes, you can call it, is it's a process. So you'll see how you can make it better, but don't feel discouraged. I mean, anyone can draw. Anyone have talent? No. But anyone can draw. So if you want to draw professionally, you have to know that 80% of the people that is having some kind of success or standing out of the crowd is because they are talented. The untalented people is the rest of the people. It's just the murmur. Yeah, I'm using the words from Warframe. It's just the murmur. It's just the echo. Okay? It's the rest of the crowd. So where you want to be in the rest of the crowd, because this is like a hobby, it's like a dream, something that you want to prove yourself that you can do it, it's okay. But this is something more like a path, a career path. It's a professional stuff. And you want to dedicate your life to do this, well, you have to do something like, you know, in the words of Picasso, or the master, the maestro, this is the thing that you can have to do is 90%, 99% perspiration, 1% inspiration. That means for you to get there or here or whatever is your step in this ladder, in the professional ladder, you need to, transpire a lot. And when I said transpire a lot, I mean you need to work out a lot. I mean doing your skills and trying to get better in these things. So it's not like, oh, I'm talented, I have this coordination between eye and hand, eye hand coordination, I'm pretty good for that, and everything is gonna be good. So all the doors in the wall is gonna be open for me. I'm gonna be working on Riot games, I'm gonna be working on this game, or I'm gonna be working with this publisher, or I'm gonna be working like a concept artist for gaming, for movies, etc. No, everything requires work. So first you have to do your own portfolio, and for doing your own portfolio you have to have your own visual language or artist language. Artist language is not speaking like a true connoisseur or one of those the critics. No, that's not artist language. The artist language is your style. So I hope that they are just looking here, you can find what is the style, something that resonates with you. So without saying more, let me tell you this. First, I'm going to introduce myself again. My name is Gus Duenas. I'm a professional illustrator and concept artist. This is Drawing with Gus. This channel is not my bread and butter. I wish, but it's not. I work, yeah, I have my 9 to 5, and I work doing art. That's how I work. I do graphic art, I do concept art, I do illustrations. I told you, I am a professional illustrator. That's my real bread and butter. Well, and let me tell you something. You can help out this channel. Well, the best way to help out this channel is best way to help out this channel is simple. Just like and subscribe. Once you like and subscribe, you can just help out this channel, and you will be helping me out with all the stuff that we are doing here. Try to monetize this channel is super difficult, so help this channel, just like and subscribe, and it's totally free. The other way is you can just go, there is a link in the header of this channel on YouTube, and you can just make a donation like $3 per month. You will be helping me out towards new cameras and probably a little more lights and etc. I'm pretty satisfied with my microphone, so I don't think I'm gonna need a new one. Yeah, I'm gonna put it closer. Yep, I'm good. So like and subscribe, that is. And the other $3 per month. Come on, guys. It's just like buying me a coffee once per month. It will be helping me a lot. And the other thing is follow me on my social media. Yeah, let me show you. I have Instagram. Yeah, I have Instagram. Let me see. Yeah, I have Instagram. I also have X, and I try to put in every single of those channels, this social media channel, I try to put all my art. So you can see I'm following my art. Pretty much my art. I don't do this for like explaining processes or kind of stuff. There, I don't do that. Oh, they just overlapping. Okay, and the other is, well, you can go to my website. go to my website, donaldstudio.com, and you can check it out there, what is happening. And I try to publish and put all my stuff there. And also you can communicate with me using for commissions, or if you are an author and you want to do your own children book or fantasy book, and you are looking for a cover designer, or even for a book designer, I can help you out with that. I have very good prices, by the way. Yeah. Okay, without more said, let me tell you, thank you so much for joining me, and let's go and do the artwork. Where is me? Oh, okay, this is me. Hey everyone again. Well, let me open Click Studio Paint. So we are gonna be opening Click Studio Paint. I have an idea what to do with this challenge. The challenge is gonna be 1 hour. The challenge haven't started yet. I put my Click Studio Paint. What is my Click Studio Paint? Oh yeah, it's here. So I have the good version of Click Studio Paint, by the way. If you want to support this channel the other way, yes, there is a link in the description of the video, in Facebook and everywhere, when you can just go get Click Studio Paint. Right now they have an ongoing special. I'm not sure about what is the special, but I guess it's like the 40% off, and you can just get it from Click Studio Paint. So you can have this very good program, you know, for less. See, this is the kind of art that I'm trying to do right now. See, this is the kind of art that I'm doing. But the other art, let me start with a new one. It's 11 by 14, 350 DPIs. It's a good resolution. Yeah, let me see. You know, base expression coil. No, I won't use. Yeah, I'm gonna use CNYK with this. Okay. I'm gonna use CNYK. Okay. Embedded profile. Why am I gonna use CNYK? Well, because I'm thinking that probably I want this monster to be a t-shirt. So if I'm gonna do DTF, that is direct to film, which is the company that I'm working for, and also my business. Well, let me tell you, I need CNYK. You need CNYK for that. Okay, so let's try to do CNYK with this guy. And let me see. Okay, so you're watching me also in Facebook. Well, let's go. Let me open my PureRef. Remind me later. No, I guess no, I don't need this. Yeah. Okay. So let's try to do these monsters using the regular kind of poses. So I have these guys here. This is several ideas. So I'm gonna try to use this, but let me go to my Pinterest because I need to see. Well, this is the program that I've been using pretty much for. This is the program. This is Pure Red. This is the program that I've been using pretty much for my mood board. So I can just create a mood board using this program. Yeah. Once in there, let me see. Okay. Right now I'm gonna be doing the. Look at this guy. I like this guy. So we are gonna make this monster, or whatever monster it is, based on just regular form or regular shapes. So what's the regular shape that we have? Let me show you the regular shapes we have. So we are gonna have an hour. So right now it's 8:34 p.m. here in the beautiful and sunny state of Florida, and I'm gonna be probably stopping this at 9:34 p.m. So this is the way I'm gonna try to do this. So right now, let me change my let me change this to another kind of so this is pretty much my. I'm gonna use this kind of pencil. I don't know how this kind of pencil works. Well, yes, 50, too much. And before that, let me get to my Pinterest. Oh, let me see how my YouTube is doing. Okay, I'm live. Okay, that's cool. YouTube is showing that I'm alive. Let me go to my Pinterest. Pinterest.com. Many of the things that appears in Pinterest are what I can say. They are pretty much like AI made, but they will work for you to have some references about shapes, about that ideas. But it's not like they are the best, but you have to do your own ideas. But I'm using them for these things. So I'm gonna make a monster using regular shapes. Let me see where I put that monster. Okay, I like this. I like this. Probably this. This monster here also is super cool. So I'm gonna use this monster. this idea. Yeah, this idea sounds interesting. So let me see what is the shape that I'm gonna do with this monster. Okay, so we're gonna do this monster and it's gonna be super fast. So we're gonna try to do using the shapes. First, I need a triangle. Okay, I need a triangle for the body, and probably another triangle for the head. Okay, so the head is gonna be like this. You know, it's a demon, so it has to have some worms. Yeah, and also we're gonna need another triangle here. So this triangle, I can make it a little bigger. So this is the part of the coccyx. So if you have studied some kind of anatomy, you know that this is the part where the humerus connect, with the femur connects with your skin. So your waist, I guess your waist bone, the bone that is your waist, okay? The coccyx, yeah, okay? So this is gonna be the omoplatus. And it's gonna be like a dime or something. And it's gonna be the yeah, somebody is using one of those trucks outside of my home. So this is gonna be the skeleton. So the part that you're gonna have, no, I don't need this. So yeah, delete. The part that you are gonna use for this. So now let me get the zooming a little. So let's start doing the. This is a real G-Pen. I'm not using the real G-Pen. I'm using the. So let me make this a little smaller because. So So we are trying to do here the muscles of this creature. So well, this is the idea. We are using this guy just with regular kind of shapes, like normal kind of shapes. So let's go back again to the yeah. So right now I have to put some texture here. This is my way to tell program that I need to have some. Okay. So now we have a monster or a demon in just what, 20 minutes? We just did it in 20 minutes. And this is the base. So right now we are going to try to paint it, to paint this thing. So let me see this, yeah. Oh no. Well, one thing that is important in this, guys, is that you don't have to forget that you have to close all your lines. All your lines has to be closed. See? So you don't have any problem when you're doing your stuff. So I'm gonna be making this in a mask. I have my mask here. I guess it's there. Sorry. So now I have to select this and invert the selection. Now I have inverted. Yep, finally I have this thing the way it's supposed to be. So what is gonna be the color of this demon? I mean, there are many colors. You can use many colors. This guy has this guy. There are many colors. This color is nice. It's like a reddish with some kind of blacky in some parts. So yeah, let's go and do this. So first like a reddish kind of thing. Yep. So let's do the reddish kind of stuff. I know. Wait. 18 layer. Yep. Now it's a reddish kind of stuff. So yeah, we have the reddish kind of stuff. Now we're going to try to do this, but this time trying to create the shades. So yeah, we're creating the shades right now. some single shading. Oh, just to do the things a little more interesting, let me get rid of some things here. So, this thing is like this. This thing is like this. This thing is like this. This one is like this. This one is like this. This one is like this. So yeah. We're just getting rid of this. Yeah. Okay. Oh, while we're doing this, okay, let me block this guy just in case, because I don't need to. I don't need to mess with it. Okay, we are trying to do the less layers that I can. So let me remind you that this workflow is gonna be a little more, gonna be a less complicated, but it's gonna be a little more simplified than many workflows that exist. So what we do with the shades? With the shades, we are creating texture. We are creating the appearance of a texture. Appearing that this is not a like a plain thing. So let me do this a little more. This one here is gonna be like this. So, Okay, so far we are using any light. We're just using shade shadows. So this is it's not the layer shadows, but I pretty much painting the shadows. Yeah, see, this is the first step. Now it's a little better, right? So let me do this. Okay, so we are gonna continue doing more shade, more shadows, because we need to do more. Okay, we continue doing this, and right now I'm gonna make something. Selection from layer, create selection. Yep, now I have a selection. And I'm gonna make this layer and this layer. I'm gonna oh yeah, merge layers. Yeah, they are merged. Okay, so from this selection now, I'm gonna make another mask. Yeah, because what I'm about to do is this. Let me show you. What I'm about to do is, sorry, is creating these things here. So So we are using the blender. Yeah, we are using blender. I love blenders. I use blenders a lot. This is for creating the kind of Okay, guys. So let's continue with the other part. The other part is doing the lights. Oh, I don't want this guy this side. That was so funny. See, guys, now this guy has a little more ferocity. Yep, horrible teeth. So yeah, let's try to do this. Okay. Why I do this? I'm trying to do this in less time. Yeah. See? Now it's getting better. This guy is getting better. Okay, guys, voila, I'm finished. So this is my 1 hour monster doing just regular shapes like we did before. Okay. So let me do this little detail that I like to have here. A little detail. Mhm. Okay, now this is finished. Okay, so this is my monster. This is something that I did in just 1 hour. And how can I do this? Well, it's easy. I have a lot of fly hours. That means I have a lot of practice. So I hope you guys like it, and just you can do your ideas. Your Let me change my camera right now. So let me yeah. So you can just do your own ideas. I'm your we can say your practices out of this. So whatever is the idea that you have, whatever is the concept that you have, don't be ashamed to at the beginning. It doesn't look good. Yeah, it does look good. Look like something that one of these a beginner did. Well, we are all beginners. There is not such thing. Right now, many of the art that is in Pinterest, for example, that I use, they said it was retouched by AI. So if you are not retouching by AI, if you are not using AI at all, kudos to you. That means you are a true artist because we are using our talent. And our skills, they just advance on time. So what it takes me like in 1 hour, it would take me, actually took me like more than 2 hours, more than 3 hours in the past. So this is time constraint, I mean, and many people think, oh yeah, I want to see the guy, fail. Yeah, but actually, it's not kudos to me, it's kudos to you because you are watching this. And what I just explained is doing a simple process. I only have 3 layers: background, the one layer with the sketch that I did, and the other layer when I just realized the art. So these layers are pretty much like the one that you're using with traditional art, because in the traditional art we don't have the advantage of using layers. We don't do undo. Yeah, we don't undo things in traditional art. We use erasers only to certain thing. I mean, if you are using you're doing your sketch in the canvas, in the charcoal part, you can still use some kind of correction. After that is the colors. Once you can do the colors, you still can do some corrections. But how good you are, I mean, how not talented, how skillful you are, that means that you can just hit the mistakes. But usually you will have it. Any artist have it. I remember watching in Colombia, in Bogota, an exposition in the Botero Museum. Botero is a guy that he just like a Rubens, but he is a little exaggerated. He's like a naive kind of thing, but he uses always fat people, always gordas. Okay, so when I was in front of one of the most famous Boteros, I seen something. He has like a lot of pencil that hasn't been, like hit. So he has pencils in there. So when you're using oils or you're using acrylics, one of the cardinal things is allowing the people to see your pencils. So they can see one pencil or one line on a pencil. That is so bad. That means you have to go back and try to hit that thing, because that is not the way the art is supposed to be. So this Botero has pencil, and this guy was a famous guy. He exposed in the Louvre. He exposed everywhere. He has exposition in the Louvre, showcases here in Japan, and everywhere. But he has a pencil. So that is something that is just you're thinking. So he's a maestro, that guy, that kind of guy, forgot about that pencil like lines, some pencil lines there. Well, he is entitled to fail, to do some mistake. So does you. So do you. You are entitled to have some mistake. So it's not a problem that it's going to be perfect. The problem is what you're going to learn from it. So I hope you guys like my challenge, and I did this kind of monster, doing my style, and then you know, pretty quick. If I have more time, like 2 or 3 hours, I will doing a more interesting kind of way. But I really like this style, and I did something. See, so if you want to do this kind of art, just remember, is trust yourself, use references, because nobody's perfect, and sketch a lot. You have to sketch a lot. The more you sketch, the more skillful you are. The more your traces or your what is this? Your lines and your art are very good. Well, let me tell you guys, I'm gonna put like a challenge for you right now. I'll dare you to go and do your own art and just submit it to me, just to see what you can do, guys. And I promise, I won't tell you that you don't have talent or anything. I will just drop you one of my an idea, something that you can do. Who knows? Probably you are way better than me. So, well, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. And I hope you have liked this kind of challenge. I did it in an hour. Yeah, actually, exactly an hour I did it. So, I see you next week. And this week I'm gonna publish some shorts about how to do like a monster, like a kind of Cthulhu kind of guy in just 20 minutes. I mean, the drawing, just a drawing. So, well, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Have a blessed weekend, and don't forget, sketch a lot. Just remember what Picasso said. Art, I mean, as a self-artist, is 90%, 99% transpiration or perspiration, and 1% inspiration. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.